think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing is Nix. He's got it. That's Burks. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Denver first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early.
Oh, the ball's out. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Here we go, set. Nice, check. Ready.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And they'll have it across midfield, now at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Ready. Cougar 19, 1918.
On first down, right back to Robinson. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Now, faking the give. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Set, hurt.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 8.
Set, ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Broncos. To throw is Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Throw it. Nix. He's got a receiver. That's Pat Bryant. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Denver first down.
first down, Broncos.
Here's Nix to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10. A give, and here comes Harris. And the Broncos are going to be set up first and goal. Nice run, getting them down to the 6.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
Back to throw is Nix. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive and some points. And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. That his first touchdown this year. The extra point, up and good. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
Hold it ready. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Second down, they need 7.
Ready? Bronco 80. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
On the give, it's Robinson. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Come on. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That is fielded at the 13. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Nix now on 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And that will lead to a second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball. up to this point, and yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to do that.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. Cougar 19.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Tag. Cougar 19.
Another run here for Robinson.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Warrior 70. Motion. Steady.
They'll try to rush for it with Robinson.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment.
Ready.
They'll go again with Robinson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Hey, smash Broncos.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This offense just can't seem to get anything going in this opening half, Mike, and they're still looking for their first points of the game, and it's really these missed opportunities that are a big part of the reason they're really struggling here.
60 Bison. Ready.
Now on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll drop the throw. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Go! Panther 6, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
Here's Robinson. And some good blocking. Bringing a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
On third down, it's Robinson. They'll put him down right at the 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a first down picked up. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Set to go now on first and 10.
Let's go now. Like those streets. 19 Lions.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Second and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. The throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7.
Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing third and 3.
70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80. Viking 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Caught inside. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. That is second TD catch of the season.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The game at 7. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Bombers.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's caught by Harvey. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Throwing is Nix. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Very good kickoff, returnable from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
60 Bison.
He'll look to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready? Cougar 19. Trap 60.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go, check. Bronco 80. Check. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll talk things over before third down.
Let's go now. Cowboy, 70 Lions. Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he will go all the way. Jay Flowers. Touchdown Atlanta. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing. Nix. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll send a tight end in motion. On 1st down, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Broncos. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Stephanie!
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Riggs, Riggs, Warrior 70.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. One packed away, and it's incomplete.
Number 84.
it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Here's Nix to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Now a 3rd and 2. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, Broncos.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll get this out wide. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down. Work in the middle, that's Harvey. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down.
Hey, Sean, let's go! Joe. Bombers. Ole! To the right.
Man in motion, heading right. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Forced to his right. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Captain. Hey, Joe. Hey, Sean, let's go!
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? The reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Okay, ready? Set. Hawk 70. 60 Eagles.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Ready?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Get it. 60 Eagles. Striking 18.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And a vicious way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
They run it here with Robinson. And he is going to have that Falcons first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Cowboy 80.
On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
2. Bronco 80.
Now he's loose at the 40. And he will score. Zay Flowers. Touchdown Falcons. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point is good. And the Falcons move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
On 1st down, they'll stick with Harvey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's first and 10.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, it's Harvey. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Motion man is the tight end going right. Second down. Nix moving outside the pocket. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get back within a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Deputy! Cougar 19! Buffalo 18! 19 Lions! Panther 60! Panther 60!
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. He's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Liking 60 by 60 by 6.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second and inches.
Dragon, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Riggs. Panther 11. Ready.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They run over center with Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 27-yard line. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
The 27-yard line.
to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich and yeah. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Broncos' 26-yard line.
Cougar 19.
On the ground, it's Robinson. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
Back at the 29-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
It is 3rd and long.
18 Cardinal, 18. Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80. Let go.
And here's Bijan. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big. Forcing 4th down.
We typically see the big guys up front, Mike, make plays at the line. But every so often, he's able to drive through, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. One right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll air one out for Higgins. He's got it! And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. Here's 1st down.
The Broncos, 1st down.
They'll throw. It's Nix. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are right back in this one.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of chunk play by throwing the ball over the top of the defense. It's going to end up being a little bit too predictable. The defense is able to take the ball away, and barring something crazy happening, puts them in a prime position to close this one out.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.